Well, 2020 has certainly been a year of change and having to adapt. I'm Ken Titmus, and I've been reflecting on the changes and adaptations that I've had to contend with over my working life. Since leaving school 57 years ago, I have progressed from an engineering apprentice to a consulting and education business owner. When I started work in the early 1960s, the only technology we had was the landline telephone and the post office. The company I worked for used local materials to produce products for local markets. There was very little global trade. Today, even I, a small business owner, am global, with work in many overseas countries, as well as collaborations and affiliations with many global organizations. The technology I've had to adapt to has gone from the humble telephone to the telex, to the fax machine, to the internet. We have gone from the humble typewriter to the word processor to emails on computers and laptops. We used to have a secretary. Now we are a secretary. Personal communication has progressed rapidly from the hands-free landline phone, then VoIP phones, through a series of rapidly improving mobile phones to the smartphones of today with WhatsApp. When it comes to courses and presentations, I started with the blackboard, then whiteboards and flip charts, and then we progressed to the overhead projector, glass boards, data projectors, smart boards, and flat-screen TVs. It was great when we could facilitate courses face-to-face with all the fantastic personal interaction, but that has changed, probably for the good. We have to adapt to online meetings and courses using a rapidly progressing tools such as GoToMeetings, Skype, BlueJeans, Teams, and of course Zoom. I recently attended a Verbella 3D interactive conference, giving a more personal experience with your own avatar. I am sure face-to-face is now basically dead, as online interaction is more cost-effective without the travel and accommodation charges. At least we can work from home with very much shorter commutes to work, less fuel costs, but higher data charges. We might even consider selling one of the two cars as they sit in the garage most of the time, and maybe use an Uber as and when required. Work is beginning to be taken over by robots and autonomous vehicles, fueled by artificial intelligence and machine learning. I wonder how my kids, who are starting out in their careers, will be working in the next 50 years. When I started in industry, we used reorder points to replenish our inventory. Then in the 80s, it was MRP, followed quickly by MRP2. And then in the mid-90s, ERP arrived, followed by APS nearly 20 years ago. Now in 2021, we need to change and adapt again to demand-driven materials requirements planning if we want to stay ahead of the curve. With regards to this, we can definitely assist you with the Demand-Driven Institute's DDMRP education and Demand-Driven Technologies Replenishment Plus DDMRP cloud-based systems implementations, which can be accomplished very cost-effectively, remotely and completely online. Contact me, Ken Titmus, at Demand Driven Africa, www.demanddriven.co.za, or +27 83 700 4354, or ktitmus@mweb.co.za. Happy New Year!